So I finally got to see the film Apollo 10.5, which has been getting a bit of praise online. Richard Linklater's film that he did after Where'd You Go, Bernadette, and then Boyhood and Last Flag Flying. He's done many great films particularly. I'm a big fan of School of Rock and Scanner Darkly and Fast Food Nation, which he also did as well. Those are some very good films. Then he did also Waking Life, which is very much in the same sort of fold as this, and Scanner Darkly, but Waking Life I found inaccessible and disappointing in many ways. But I think this one is a much better effort than Waking Life, but not quite as good as Scanner Darkly. It essentially follows the story of a young boy and his journeys through like the late 60s with all the nostalgia you can think of the TV and films that came up in that era, and also NASA space travel. That definitely influenced him. And his dealings with his parents and the changing culture that goes on. So it's very much similar to like Wonder Years mixed with King of the Hill, because it's animated and it's also set in Texas and stuff. Mixed with Boyhood, which I know is this film that received all the nominations, was highly acclaimed. And needless to say, the use of animation, which is rotoscoped, is not exactly two-dimensional, three-dimensional. I mean, it's a very interesting choice. And I was very happy to see, and I was very excited to wait for and anticipate for this particular title. It is a 12A certificate, so PG-13, so don't come in expecting this to be an all family-friendly affair. There's going to be some adult dialogue, and we see a sight of a young boy's arm broken with bone exposed after playing with what appears to be like a child they were roughing around in the playground, and then playing with fireworks and everything else. Dangerous behaviour, injury details, well, some bad language, even the word shit, which is not very common in anime films aimed at children. This is more for adults. I don't think children will get a lot of the political and historical references. My mother will probably get a lot more than even I would, which is quite telling. But if you're looking for a film that appeals to that sort of nostalgia period, which is the strength of the film, more so than the nasty stuff, then this is the particular title for you. Personally, for me, I think recent adult anime, independent and experimental titles like Flea was more interesting than this particular title, but it definitely had strengths of its own. It was a pure piece of Americana that cannot easily be replicated. I think that's the ultimate charm of it. So instead of seeing it turning red and following the Disney Pixar wagon, go see Apollo 10.5. It's available on Netflix and it's playing in certain cinemas throughout the US. Signing off. Till next time, keep on watching. Hopefully you can see my review for Charlotte, or about the Massive Tower, Les Olympiades, or Una Foot Club, whenever those come out. Who knows?